Right, so we have Heizou today. Here's everything you need for upgrading and ascending. For Heizou's talents, level up his E skill, Elemental Burst, and then normal attack. For his first passive, when Heizou triggers a swirl reaction while on field, he gains a declension stack for his E skill. For his second passive, all party members excluding Heizou gain 80 Elemental Mastery for 10 seconds after he hits an enemy with his E skill. And for his third passive, the stamina cost of sprinting is reduced by 20% for the party. On to Constellations, for C1, after switching to Heizou, he gains 15% normal attack speed and 1 declension stack. C2, Heizou gains an increased pulling effect for his Elemental Burst, and 1 additional second of duration for his effect. C3 increases damage for his E skill. C4, simply speaking, his Elemental Burst generates a bunch of energy. C5 increases damage for his Elemental Burst. And at C6, Heizou gains 4% crit rate for each declension stack, 16% total, and at 4 stacks, crit damage of his E skill will increase by 32%. For energy recharge requirements, just go for around 120%. On to artifacts. Heizou's best artifact set for overall party damage is 4-piece Viridescent Venerer, followed by 2-piece VV and a 2-piece set with Elemental Mastery, attack percentage, or animal damage bonus. As for personal damage, 4-piece Lava Walker or 4-piece Thunder Soother can be used if their respective auras are maintained. Main stats will depend on Heizou's role in your team. As a quick swap support or DPS, the usual ADC build is recommended. For substats, crit damage / crit rate, followed by attack percentage and then Elemental Mastery. As a driver in Electrocharged and Hyperbloom team comps, Triple EM would be the most suitable, with substats being EM, then attack percentage, followed by crit damage / crit rate. Okay, so moving on to weapons, we're going to focus first on his ADC build. So his best in slot weapon here is the Skyward Atlas. Next we got Kagura's Verity, which has a ton of crit damage, but requires him to be in combat for at least 30 seconds to take full advantage of the passive. Next up we got the Widsith, which is a great 4-star choice. Gives 3 different random buffs, but due to the randomness of these buffs can lead to a lot of variation in numbers. It also suffers from a long cooldown for his passive. We've also got Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds, which could be a great stat stick for Heizou. However, requires him to be on field for at least 16 seconds to make full use of the passive. Next up we got Solar Pearl, which performs very consistently due to its passives. Definitely suits a main DPS or driver type of playstyle. Following from that we've got Sacrificial Fragments, which essentially gives an extra E-skill use. However, a +3 refinement is recommended to consistently reset cooldowns. Lastly we have the Map Amare, which is our craftable option. Moving on to Triple EM builds, we're going to start off with Sacrificial Fragments, giving a lot of Elemental Mastery, once again having the ability to reset skill cooldown. Secondly, we've got the Magic Guide, which is a good option for Electrocharged teams, and is also very free to play friendly. Number 3, we've got the Map Amare, which can be used in Vape and Melt playstyles, however it does suffer from a low Elemental Mastery stat. Moving on to support weapons, we've got Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers, giving a fair attack boost to the next character taking field after Heizou. Next up we have Hakushin Ring, which can be used for Electrocharged teams, providing buffs for both Electro and Hydro teammates.